I'm Lee from Pastime Car Restorers, and what I've done, it actually took me over a week to do this repair. The repair is actually the door, passenger door, the bottom edge and the inner edge and loads of other bits and pieces on it. So that actually took me over a week to do it. I think a body shop will be appalled really, because it's probably about a day's work normally. But it took me a week, and what I've tried to do is try and edit it as much as possible. If you do like my videos, please subscribe and like and all that normal stuff. And it'd be fantastic. Give me some comments, because as you can see, I'm quite new to this body repairs and things like that. I'm sure there's a quicker way of doing it and an easier way, but you know, we'll see. Well, thanks for watching. Oh, this is the passenger door. I did expect it to be worse than the other one. I don't know if you can see. I'll put the camera around in a minute ago. You can see the rust on there, but I think I can repair that. I've taken the door handle off there. Just unclip this. Let's see what niceties we got inside. Oh, not too bad. I'll keep that as a pattern, I think. Yeah, not too bad. Well, yeah, definitely a pattern. Keep that in a safe place. Right, so as you can see, I can zoom you in a little bit. You can see that bottom edge has gone completely. But that bit there, that's okay, because that's going to be the where the repair goes anyway. But what I've got to do, I've got to replace this little bit here, all the way along. So I think I'm going to have to cut it all the way along like that and weld a piece in. So on the bright side, I've actually got to cut all this off because it's already off. Well, I don't really want to do that, not this yet, because I want to measure it again from the other side. In fact, I might do it before, I think. Let's have a look, see if the window slidey thing works. Remember, something to do with this lock. I was thinking about it. Right, so I've broken it, I've freed it up. Just tie that up for a minute. I think that's twisted there, so anyway I can play around with that later. Right, so that's obviously the bottom there, bottom edge. That was the drain hole. Not that bad really, I suppose. I'm going to take that part of the skin up and change anyway. That just means I'm going to have to cut sort of back here somewhere. All the way along. Make some strips. I'll have a little measure up on that. Oh, nice little bit of filler there. Quite a professional job. So rub down and a bit of paint, that'd be good, isn't it? Or maybe not. So I think that, well, I know the repair panel comes up to about here somewhere. That's all good. So what I'm going to do is flip it over before I start disturbing anything, I'm going to mark this off so I know exactly where it's got to go. Well, I've got this piece here all bent up nicely. It's a bit too deep at the moment, but I'll trim it off afterwards. What I want to do really, see that little lip there? I don't know if you can see it or not. I just want to grind it off. I don't think I need to take it down that far. That's all good middle there. So what I'll do, if I mark it off there, I reckon if I cut that up there, something like that, that should be a better fit. Then all I need to do is trim it down to height. Right, I've cut these couple of pieces out. Obviously, you see me cement go okay now. I've actually bent them on bender. The way I sort of done it, I had a little sample piece, a little test piece. I just measured it, 0.54 from there, and put a line, and put it in my bender and bent it, just as a pattern. And it seems to come out okay. So that's okay now. It's all done. That's the piece that's going in there. Now I've just got to work out what to do next. Well, this is where we are so far. I've managed to make a few little plates for the inner skin. They're just resting on it at the moment. I'll take them off, I'll show you what I'm doing. Decided to do the inner skin first rather than the outer. So I've actually got a couple of reference points. I've got to take all this off, I'm going to get rid of all this paint. This corner piece is a good reference point. I mean, need to make it fit, just get a bit better in the corner there. I'll take that off. Show you. So that is the outer skin, and it hasn't actually moved, so I know that's a good reference point. So if I grind all this off, I can weld this piece back in there. Just show you quickly. Something like that. And that goes in there like that. Something like that. So that's where we can go. So I'm going to cut this out, weld this piece in, so that piece is there. So when I take the outer skin off, that bit will be a reference point. And the same over here. I haven't really got a lot to work on. To get this piece on. Yeah, I seem to have welded it on. Now let me just pause this second. Yeah, what happened, when I tacked it on, one of the welds went through, penetrated really well. So that's the corner. But the only thing reference points I've got is this lip here. So that's what I'm going to go by. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but say this corner here is a good reference point. All this is all pants really, and this piece here I've made. Can't really see it very well. Put myself up against the wall here. I can't really move around a bit. That's roughly where it's going to go. So that's the plan today. So I'm going to take it outside and get rid of all this paint, flip it over and do the other side as well. This is the back of it. Obviously it needs sort of doesn't really need trimming up at all really, but I'm going to fully weld it, clean it up and get rid of that edge, because if we do get any water in there, you know, it's not going to drip out, it's going to sort of contain it. So that corner there, I know if you watched previous in the video, you can see me cutting it out. Like I said, that's actually all filler down there, so I haven't really got a lot of reference points, I've only got that point there. Right, I've just marked out the door, so I'm going to cut this piece off next. That line there, that's for the rear panel, for this bit here. So that's all marked out, all ready to go. I put some rust converter stuff inside there, and that'll do for a little while. Now I just noticed, which is right by the hinge, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's lights on. Look at there. So what's happened in the past, I think the door's actually opened itself up and squashed that little piece down, and what somebody's done, you can see these little bits here, they put some filler in it, just filled it up. Okay, I noticed it really, it's not a major thing, but what I've got to do now is get that hinge off. I've got one screw out, the other one said no, doesn't want to come out at all. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave it for a couple of hours, just let it soak. You can see it there, just all bent down. So I'm hoping once I get the hinge off, I can get something under there and bend it back up again. If I can't, all I'm going to do is going to cut this piece out as well, another piece in. So I've ground all the wheels off, as you can see. There's a little bit of a dip there. I don't really know what's happening. I don't know if it's where the heat sort of shrunk it, but anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this fiberglass stuff, which is just strange fiberglass. I'm going to thin it down a little bit with some polyester resin, which is basically just fiberglass, and hopefully I'll make it sort of go on a bit easier. Right. Well, as you can see, I've given it a little skim of fiberglass. I'll give it a quick rough down with a block, just take the tops off. Basically, really, the fiberglass, I like using it, so it just seals all the, in case there's any pinholes left where I welded it. I don't think there is, because I put a torch inside. So what I'm going to do now is mix some filler, give it a quick skim over the top, let it go off, and I'll probably wait until the weather's better outside. I'll take it outside and use a DA on it. So I don't really want to do it here because it gets to be really dusty.